Nakapanood sa framework agreement ng gobyerno ay MILF ang pagbibigay kapangyarihan sa Transition Commission. Natugunan ang mga mungkahi para ambiyandahan ang saligang batas kaunay sa pagbuo sa Bangsamoro Political Entity. Pero may agam-agam dito ang ilang mambabatas. Saksi si Sandra Aguinaldo.
Sa ngayon, mga botante ang namimili ng ARMM governor sa itatatag na Bangsamoro Autonomous Political Entity, mga assemblyman na binoto ng tao ang mamimili ng kanilang chief minister.
This body will be the one that will elect, on behalf of their constituents, will elect the chief minister. So yung accountability niya doon, no? Kung hindi siya nagiging accountable sa kanila, pwede nila siyang bawiin, pwede nilang palitan yung kanilang leader.
Dito pa lang, may pinunto na si Senador Miriam Santiago.
In the Bangsamoro area or region, there will be not a presidential form of government, but a completely different form of government, a parliamentary form of government. That certainly will require an amendment of our Constitution. We have tied ourselves, the negotiators have tied our government and our hands as the Filipino public with respect to this amendment.
Kinwestiyon din ni Senador Santiago kung bakit sa Transition Commission manggagaling ang laman ng batas kaugnay ng paglikha sa Bangsamoro Political Entity.
Our own constitution is being the subject of a treaty. Since when did a foreign entity or even a rebel entity have the power to compel our people to pass amendments to our constitution?
Sagot ng palasyo,
Yung pag-umpisa ng implementasyon ng roadmap, which will be the creation of the Transition Commission na magdra-draft ng batas that will be passed on to Congress to be enacted hopefully by 2015 para by 2016 nga yung the elections in the region will already be under the new political entity o yung Bangsamoro.
Paliwanag naman dito ni Attorney Marvic Leonen, chairman ng Government Peace Panel.
There is a provision there which says that part of the powers of the Transition Commission would be to work on proposals for amendment of the Constitution, but there is no commitment there that such proposals are going to be acted upon by Congress.
Pero ang pamunuan ng MILF natutuwa dahil halos abot kamay na nila ang matagal nang ipinaglalaban.
It's good. We have been waiting for this for many long years. Pati na hindi mga Bangsamoro sa Mindanao, they should be happy sapagkat finally ang Bangsamoro issue will be addressed at ma-resolve na rin, mawala na rin yung Mindanao conflict.
Masaya rin sa resulta ng peace talks maging ang Moro National Liberation Front o MNLF na naunang nagkaroon ng peace agreement sa gobyerno noong 1996.
This is a sign of the goodwill of the Philippine government. Hopefully, including all other forces who are still fighting the government will come into terms with the government.
Paalala naman ng isang eksperto mula sa UP Institute of Islamic Studies, kailangan matiyak ng pamahalaan na magiging pangmatagalan ang mabubuong kasunduan sa pagitan ng MILF at ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas.
Because in the past, we had a number of peace agreements. But because of, I think, the problem of political continuity and policy continuity, maraming agreement na hindi natutupad.
Sandra Aguinaldo ang inyong saksi.